Yoga is getting your anatomy right, getting the movement aligned with your breath. Yoga is the deepest form of psychotherapy. With the right breath work, cleanses you of the deepest emotion and thoughts that you have been holding in your body for lifetimes. Yoga is a sequence. You start with Hatha Yoga, then move to Pranayama, and then go into meditation. If you start with meditation first, then there is a high chance that you will get lost in thoughts. That is one reason why many people find it difficult to meditate. Now let's talk about how yoga works on your anatomy. What we call as a physical body is the consolidated, compressed energy form. Today science has proved that we are energy beings and we are consolidated forms of energy. Just as ice becomes water and then becomes vapor. Vapor condenses and becomes ice, which is solid. Energy condenses and has become what we are now. When this anatomy or in the physical body is in a certain posture, energy moves in a certain manner, which directly vitalizes and energizes the whole system. That's one part of it. Just as we have got a physical anatomy, there is also a non-physical anatomy, what we call as a subtle body. Just as we have blood vessels and we have nerves within the physical body, there is a network of system that is running all around us, what we call as the nadis. Both are in deep connect with each other. When you interact with the environment, what gets impacted first is the nadis of the mind. When the mind gets impacted, the body gets impacted because the mind with its nadis interact with the nervous system and that directly impacts your hormonal system and the functioning of the circulatory system. Now, when you have a certain problem in your life, it could be basically because of a certain behavior patterns, certain emotional patterns, or even a physiological disease. That basically means that this entire chain has got corrupted somewhere. So yoga is a tool where we first get the physical anatomy right, because physical anatomy is something which you can never defy. I am standing erect, I am standing erect. Am I right? I am moving my arm, I am moving my arm. I am able to move it fully or I am able to move only till here. There is nobody to question it because it is very clear. So I use the physical body to heal the mind, the energy, and also what is there within the system. So yoga basically restores the energy balance and the emotional balance by getting the anatomy right. That's number one. Second, yoga is one of the deepest psychotherapeutic tool. If you are of a type where you feel that you would like to solve the problems without talking about the problem to anybody, you do not want a therapist, you do not want a counselor, and you just want to solve it by yourself, my suggestion is come into yoga. Because most of the psychological challenges, most of the emotional challenges, the relationship challenges, and also challenges you have in life are directly linked with the health of the energy body, with the health of the energy flow in the system. Now, when the energy flow in the system is restored by proper physical movement coordinated with breath, automatically you are bringing out a transformation in your mind. When you bring about the transformation in your mind, that transforms your behavior. When your behavior gets transformed, when your emotions get transformed, thoughts have to get transformed. You need not run after methods and tools and techniques to control negative thoughts or attend training programs after training program or listen to lecture after lecture as to how to change your behavior or change your habits. Today, I am not able to change a habit because my energy is flowing in a certain way. I am identified with a certain object. I am identified with a certain action. I am using a certain behavior to protect myself. None of that is helping me. Now, what is the easiest way to change it? Start working from the core, inside out. Yoga gives result, I would say, within a week or 10 days time if you do it with the right guidance and with the right approach. That's the third important aspect of yoga. You approach yoga with a sense of surrender. which basically means that you work with a sense of abandon. If you are a type that always wants results immediately, and if you're calculating when will it change, you have to just come into the sense of surrender, the sense of abandon. You just do what the instructor says, don't question it. Even if there are no results, don't question it. You just give up, do it fully. Change happens. If you are a type who says that, I'm happy-go-lucky, I'm not bothered about whether I get results or not, let me just do yoga, then let me tell you, you should start calculating. You should clearly understand what is changing within you after, I would say, every week of yoga practice. That's basically because a person who says, I'm just okay with whatever I am, let it work whenever it wants, it means energy is moving in a certain direction and you're not bothered about it, you may not be involved in the process. Number one. Or if you're of the earlier type where you are just looking for results, your need for results will stop you from getting involved in the process of yoga. So depending upon your type, you choose how to approach yoga and get fully involved in the process. When you get fully involved in the process, you become a part of life, you become a part of your breath, you become a part of your body fully, then the mind transforms. When the mind transforms, life transforms. Hence, yoga, I would say, is the deepest form of psychotherapy because you don't do any analysis. We just go to the core. It's energy and we need to heal the energies. We need to work with the anatomy. We need to work with the movement of the breath. When these things are done, there is no way you may have a negative thought. Thank you.